Are rolling on July 27th, part 2 of our effort to be authentic, to be real, to share something personal about ourselves in public that we normally would not share. Ready?
Yeah. Hi, I'm Eve.
Hi, Eve.
And I'm sorry I'm still going to talk about the depression problem. And after I heard speech of Angela, and I decided to change my speech a little bit so it was the same on my page. And my depression is like not the normal depression. It's more light than the depression. It's the depression situation. And once I have watched a TV series called Dr. Ucla, and it tells a story about how a psychologist to kill his patients. He likes to say to his patients that please try to be less serious about the word, about please do not work very hard at everything you do. And it's not the word that is so positive, but I was totally touched by this word. And today I'm here to share with you my personal commitment to not working so hard at everything in your life. And I will share with you one reason, because that is the only reason, but why I'm personal commitment to trying not to work so hard at everything in my life, and 3 actions I took to achieve this personal commitment.
Okay.
And my depression situation started from 1 year ago. In my middle school, I was like a middle student in the class, and teachers will not care about me, and I was swinging by all the day. And when I entered my high school, I suddenly became the top student in my class, but when I entered grade 11, I suddenly can't follow the class, and hence my score suddenly become very hard for me. And even though I had no ambition, and I had no direction, and I don't know what to do in my future, which university I should apply, and that made me lost. And the most thing I can't endure is a gap. When you try to get rid of the top student sign in China, and teacher will not treat you like before, and students will not ask you questions, and I cannot hear my name in the top 3, and that made me anxious. And then I started to be depressed, because even when my score came out and it is not the result I imagined, and this situation happened a lot again and again, and because of the influence of this, I will be easily annoyed by the little things around. And I shouted at my friends, and shouted at my parents, and I feel like I totally changed from the original me. When my parents found the difference of me, and they took me to the hospital, and there I was found that I was diagnosed with a moderate depression, but I know I had no depression. It's just a depression situation, but I pretend to be depression because I want to escape from the difficulties. So I escaped from the class, and I didn't take that serious. But my depression situation became better when I found one thing, that I should not focus on how other people look at me. Instead, I should focus on how I look at myself. And I constantly took medicine, and that's really, I didn't think that worked, but yeah, I pretend that is work, and I can escape from my life of depression. And here, I took 3 actions to not working so hard at everything in my life. One is that I spend less time on my study activities. It's like don't like that I didn't study anymore. It's just I pick things to study further. I pick the essential things to study so that my study approach will be more effective. And the second thing is that instead of putting 100% on everything I do, I started to focus on what I really am and what I should really do, and what is unnecessary for me, so it can avoid the unrepair of the depression problem. And the third way is to avoid the pressure. Whenever I feel the pressure, I will do other things to distract myself, so that I will not. So I will release the pressure. And in conclusion, I share you with my personal commitments to not working so hard at everything in my life, and 3 actions I took to achieve this. And there's no doubt that I'm the person take the personal commitments to not work so hard at everything in my life. And let me say about my depression period, it will be dark, but it's not totally dark, because it's a long drive, but there's light in the end. And actually, I am still in the depression situation now, but I will not escape anymore, and I will, now try to take it serious at everything in my life.
Thank you. That was 7 minutes. So let me repeat, we're running out of time, and so we'll have to stop anybody that goes over 5 minutes and 15 seconds in the future. So do time yourself. Please, quickly.
I like how you talked about...
Name.
Oh, hi, everyone. My name's Robert.
Hi, Robert.
I like how you talked about your specific depression and how it's a very touchy subject, and you're able to elaborate on your insistence on that. So, how did you do a good job on that?
Improvement.
Hi, Pamela.
Hi, Pamela.
One thing you can improve on is probably not give so much detail, because I know you were overtime, so try to focus on the core idea of your speech, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, Eva, I realize this is a hard thing to talk about, and your hands aren't showing anymore. And stay in the power stance, feet wider than your shoulders. You're swaying a little, so lock your legs so you don't sway. Your intro was too long. You could have just said, I used to like to watch a Japanese television series about a psychologist who basic philosophy was, don't take yourself so serious, boom. And you didn't have to go into all this stuff about, I changed this and all this. You gave one reason and 3 actions. Your significant statement, even though you went overtime, didn't get put in, which is okay because you were way over time, but you were very detailed about your first reason, and essentially what you said was you used to be the star of the class, and when you weren't the star anymore, you felt bad, you didn't get the attention, and other people got the attention, and this made you feel sad and depressed, and your parents took you to the hospital, and you got some help and some medicine, and this made you feel better and changed your attitude about where you stand and how you're doing and how you approach learning in school, right? So that's how you should have said it and said it more succinctly. I want to remind you, you need to move 3 times, okay? Not just stand there. I know you were kind of scared to give this speech, and I appreciate you sharing with us. Took some courage to share with us that you were depressed and your parents got you help because you were crying. On your actions, I think they were all consistent, even though they were brief. They were all consistent with your new PC, so that was good. The 4th point is when I take these actions, I feel comfortable, feel happy. Your summary or conclusion were fine, and your tie back, you talked about the dark period. You started with the television show, so maybe you should have related back to that more and not take it more easy, have a more balanced life where school isn't everything. You have a balance between work and play, right? Conniving goals weren't listed, so we don't know what they were, but thank you. You gave a good effort today, Eve, and thank you for being so honest. Okay, thank you. I'll do it. Just stop there. Okay, ooh, let me get you focused right in the center. One more that way, that way, this way. That's good, yeah. Okay. And, okay, she's texting. Put away that phone. That's evil. That's evil. Never text in my class. That's evil. Oh my God. I'm offended. All computers away, phones away. Okay, say your name, feel the love, start your speech.
Hi, I'm Linda.
Hi, Linda.
Everyone was born imperfect, and we all have our own weakness. And sometimes we may dislike ourselves and be negative. So through making personal commitment, we will be able to become a better person. So today I want to share you with my personal commitment is to have great academic achievements. And I will give you 2 reasons why I make this personal commitment and 3 actions I've taken to demonstrate this personal commitment. And so, according to Richard, she said academic success is important because it is strongly linked to the positive outcomes we value. For instance, people have higher education or people who are academic successfully has more likely to be employed or have good employment opportunities. So the first reason why I make this personal commitment is because 3 years ago I told my parents I want to study in Australia, and fortunately I got accepted and directly go to the university there. And since that time, my parents respect the decision I made and being really supportive, so I really appreciate that. And during my undergraduate study, I found that accounting is so sexy, and I'm really interested in it. And for me, and to the students who major in accounting, like our dream job is to work in one of the big 4 accounting firms. And so in this case, in order to outcompete my peers and get into a company, I have to, get really good academic achievements. And the second reason I made this personal commitment is because my background is ancient life background.
So Asian parents always place a lot of expectation on your children, such as, hey, you have to go to the top university, you have to do like really good at each exam, and you need to find a great job in the future. And so, yeah, I feel like I have to have the responsibility to meet their expectation. If I fail to meet their expectation, they will always feel upset and blame me. Now, why not? Why don't you study hard and something like that? And so, because they always being so supportive and give a lot of love to me, so I feel like I can't like let them down. So I have to have really good academic achievements. And third, the 3 actions I've taken to demonstrate the personal commitment are first, I regularly attend the consultation hours. Second, I do the revision before each lecture. Third, my friends and I form the accounting discussion group. And fourth, by taking this action, make me feel really, not only improve my academic performance, but also make me have a better understanding of accounting. In addition, it feels so good that you see yourself progressing day by day. And finally, in summary, I've shown you that the 2 reasons why I made this personal commitment and 3 actions I've taken to achieve this commitment. And I believe there's no doubt in this room that I highly personally admitted to my goal. And to me, the happiest time is not the time achieving the commitment, but the process of attaining it. Just like an imperfect caterpillar turns into a butterfly. And I firmly believe we all can be better. And thank you for listening.
Thank you. Stay up there in the power center of the room.
456.
456. What's your name? Hi, Lauren.
I think your structure for your speech was really good. It was like a lot of time.
Improvement.
Kelly?
Hi, Kelly.
I like your speech, but I think you could focus more on audience contact.
On what?
Eye contact with the audience.
Yeah. Right. Okay, Linda. Well, this was what I would call, a technically perfect speech. In the technical sense, you had all the parts down as they were supposed to be there. And that was good. What I didn't get a lot of was much about the personal, private life of Linda, except you want to please your parents, and that's not very revealing. I believe you were sincere and authentic, I'll grant that, but I would like you to learn to be more open and revealing with your audience, the way you saw some people be in the class, okay? You understand what I mean? Yeah. So you chose a very safe route. Your PC was academic achievement. Wow. Okay, well, whose isn't, right? And you quoted Janelle Regar, who said, you get good grades, you get a good job, you make more money, and you have a good life. And so that's your Bible, your rationale, what you want to do, right? Right. Okay, good. So you had a good rationale that you presented. You talked about the fact that you convinced your parents to let you go to Australia, of all places, and at the University of Sydney, you studied accounting, which the most endearing part of your speech was when you said that accounting is sexy. I've heard it called many things, but never sexy. Hey, what do I know? So maybe you can teach me how accounting is sexy. Okay. Yeah. You then talked about the fact that you have parents that want you to be the sort of the Asian mom, the Asian tiger, the whole tiger mom, and all that stuff. And they pressed you all along the way to study harder, and you responded, "They love me, and I don't want to disappoint them." Right? So that was your second reason. Your actions were all consistent with your PC. And you said when you performed these actions, you felt good. You moved over out of the power center of the room to end your speech. You should have just stayed there. Stay in this very center. Your summary, your conclusion, and tieback were fun. As I said, I liked your speech. I like a little more emotional connection with you and the audience, and a little more authentic Linda. I like to know who Linda really is underneath the, I'm a good student, right? There must be more to Linda than that. Okay. On canais, try not to be nervous and stay calm. Be more fluent. Have more eye contact with the audience. How'd it go? Well, you're mumbling. What?
I'm not that nervous this time.
What?
I'm not that nervous this time.
You're less nervous. That's good, yes. And you were more fluent. Yeah. How about the eye contact?
No improvement.
What is it about that? Do you not like to look people in the eye? For a long period of time?
Just forget.
What?
She just forgets.
Yeah. Well, do you practice, when you practice your speech with a live person, do you practice making eye contact with them? Yeah. Have them hold their hands out like that. That's one set of eyes. That's another set of eyes. This is a third set of eyes. And move your eyes and count 5 seconds. I know some people will say over here you didn't look at them at all, much less for 3 to 5 seconds. And that's how you make the connection with your audience. Overall, good job. Just work on some of the stuff. You're way out of focus. Just work on some of the stuff I talked about. Thank you. Okay, next, who's on deck? Come on, we need another volunteer. She's smiling with her UCLA hat on, so she's happy. She's already finished. Okay, let me call on somebody. Okay, good. It's our time. Yeah, we got time for 2 or 3 more. Yeah. Okay, good. What's speaking of? Okay, come on, somebody try to volunteer. Okay. How about Ali Habib Khalib? No? Mansoor? No. Salman.
Yeah.
Okay, come on down.
I'm not driving today.
Yeah, but you're an A. That's a 0, Salman. Okay, let's hear from okay, is Jing Chen here? How about Tao Win Feng? Michelle? Michelle's on. Let's hear it for Michelle. Good job, Michelle. Yeah. Sorry. Big 0 for Mr. Solomon. Okay, good. All right.
So hi, I'm Michelle.
Hi, Michelle. Let me give me a moment to. You're a little different size and stature than the last speaker. There you go. We're good.
So I have this quote that I want to share with you, and it's one of my favorite quotes because I think it's very powerful in just a few words. And it says, a flower does not think of comparing itself with the flower next to it. It just blooms. So today I want to share with you my personal commitment to stop comparing myself to others. I will give you 2 reasons why I'm personally committed and 3 actions I have taken to achieve this personal commitment. The first reason I am personally committed to stop comparing myself to others is because I tend to compare my physical looks to the way other people look. So whenever I look at myself in the mirror or I see someone walking by, I compare everything that they have and I don't. So I'm a lot smaller than a lot of people, and I'm a lot shorter than people my age, and skinnier and less curvy. And I remember this particular time I was out with my friends, and this guy was talking to us, and then he asked if I was the younger sister, and so I just started looking around, wondering what everyone else had that I didn't, and what made me look younger and just different than everyone else. The second reason that I'm personally committed to stop comparing myself to others is because I tend to compare my achievements with the achievements of others. So I'm a nursing student here, but before I applied, I remember thinking that I wasn't going to get in because my achievements weren't good enough. I was I should have taken both the SAT and ACT, I should have done a sport, I should have done this and that. And I started thinking that I was not going to compare to any of other prospective applicants, and it made me feel a lot less self-confident. And then I want to share with you 3 actions I have taken to achieve this personal commitment. And the first is to tell myself every day that I look good and that I am great. And I know it may sound silly, but every day before I walk out for class, I look at myself in the mirror and tell myself, you look good today. And the second action I have taken is to learn to accept my imperfections and that I am different. And I am smaller than most people, but that's okay because no one is the same, but that's fine. And the third action I have taken is to learn to compete less and appreciate more. So whenever I see someone in an outfit that I like or that has great achievements, I appreciate their beauty or just how all their hard work instead of comparing myself to them. Fourth, when I performed these actions, I felt so much better about myself, and it gave me a great boost of confidence. In summary, I have shared with you 2 reasons why I am personally committed to stop comparing myself to others, and 3 actions I have taken to achieve this personal commitment. There should be no doubt in this room that I am personally committed to stop comparing myself to others. And then going back to the quote, I think it's one of my favorites because it just shows that, flowers, they're all different, but they're all beautiful. And that, I know it's cheesy, but that, so is everyone. Everyone's unique in their own way, and they should appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you. 240?
340.
340, okay. What'd you like?
Oh, sorry. I really like the structure.
Name?
Hi, I'm David.
Hi, David.
I really like the structure and your confidence in your
Instruction, improvement.
Hi, I'm Manu.
Hi, Manu.
I really liked your speech. It was very sweet. I guess
Yeah, projecting. Yeah. Michelle, it was a good speech. It was authentic. It was real. You're doing this with your hands of grabbing your fingers and pinching yourself and reassuring yourself. You're touching the bottom of your dress again. I actually moved the camera down so you see. Last time you probably thought I was blind, but now I have it on film, so now you can see it tonight on YouTube. So Michelle, great quote. A flower does not think of competing with flowers next to it. It just bloomed. Another quote that I picked up when I was traveling in India, which was and I never realized this, but strawberries do not all ripen at the same time, and there's something beautiful about some that ripen early, some that take their time and ripen later. And I thought that was a rather beautiful thought. It doesn't make them any less sweet or beautiful that they're a late bloomer or they ripen later, right? So it was a good beginning, which you tied back to nicely. You want to stop comparing yourself with others. You said it's important for your SIG statement. And then in your first reason, you gave an honest assessment of yourself. You're petite, you don't have curves, and you don't look like, I don't know what, but yeah. And, the person on mass media or TV or something, I don't know. But yeah. And you told the story of the guy that thought you were the little sister. How come you got your little sister? Yeah, that was cute. So, and that probably pissed you off and made you even more self-confident, conscious. But I'll tell you, as you get older, if you maintain this young look, you'll be happy that you look so young, because people hate to age. They fear it, right? So. But yeah, that was authentic. That was real. That's what I was looking for. So thank you for being honest about assessing yourself. Your second story about the School of Nursing was okay. It was fine. You told us of all your fears, but you left us hanging. You didn't tell us how it came out. All the fear was not that you got in. Do it the other way. Don't say I'm in the School of Nursing. Just say when I was applying to the School of Nursing, but it was all not, because I got in. See, give us a climax. Tell a story with build tension and then release the tension. See, for your audience. On your actions. I loved your first one. It's always good to look in the mirror and say, "Hi, beautiful," and to affirm that I am not only beautiful, but I have a good heart, and that I will respect the people I meet today. Yes, to get a plug-in for my own philosophy. Yes, and imperfections was a good thing to acknowledge, because except for Jesus, none of us were perfect, right? And then the other thing was, I liked your third point, which is that instead of being jealous of people that are taller or more curvy or have achieved more, you come to just respect it. Instead of saying, I'm not that, you say, well, that's good. I like that. How you felt when you performed these actions to boost your confidence, summary conclusion, and tie back to the flower world. Good. Connive. Walk 3 times. Be more confident. Make 3 to 5 seconds of eye contact.
Well, I walked this time, the first time, so that was good. But I think I still need to work on the eye contact with you.
What's the problem with that? Can you speak up, please?
I think
I'm in the front row and I can't hear you.
I think I'm too nervous and I forget to like look at everyone.
Uh-huh. It's not just look at everyone, but look at everyone for a little while, 3 to 5 seconds. You know, it's quite a while, actually, if you time it. And you practice looking at people in your practice sessions, see? Then that will help. The confidence, yes, if you spring to the front, if you speak louder, if you fake the confidence fake it till you make it, you know, then you'll have it, you know. But that's one way to do it. Good job, Michelle. Thank you for that. Okay. Do we have time for one more?
No.
No? Anybody dying to go today? Okay, let me say these words again so that sorry.
No problem. It's all good.
Perfectly clear. A's, B's, and C's should all be ready next Tuesday, okay? Everyone's fair game. If no one volunteers and I call on you and you don't perform, it's a big 0. Okay? So be ready. Secondly, what are we doing with the persuasive speeches? You're going to turn in an outline of your persuasive speech. I will show you a model, but if you want to get a head start, you can type in Thomas Miller persuasive speeches, and there's about 200 or 300 on that very famous internet outlet you all know too well, okay? And look at some of them. There's one called Thomas Miller Model Speeches, in which I give 2 different kinds of persuasive speeches. One, a young lady urges all of you to donate blood, which is more fact-based, policy-based, and I urge you to watch that one. That's a really excellent one. It's one I'll show in class. And then there's another one that's sort of not as evidence-based, but still very persuasive. That's sort of a play it forward, be kind to people, and here's why. Okay? So, is it clear? You don't sneak out early. If you don't turn in your written copy of your persuasive speech, you will not pass class, right? So what do you, well, let me ask everyone's nodding, right? What are you doing with the persuasive speech? Oh, the guy behind, yeah.
We having our written copy of our persuasive outline.
Yeah, but hopefully we'll get it, we'll get through these and have a few of them perform. Okay, our work is done. Return with honor. And you want to come down?
Yeah, if you want to, or if you want to do it here, you can.
Yeah, let's talk. We can talk here real quick. Yeah, let me just see some quickies. You need to say a perfect costume for the black white boy. Yeah. Do you have a quick question?
Self-evaluation.
Yeah, right down.
And then this is the rules.
Okay, thank you. Rosie.
Oh, yes. So I was wondering if I can still do the extra credit midterm and final.
Sure. When you want to get it today?
You can just give it to me on Tuesday and then I'll turn it in the last class.
Okay.
Would that work?
Yeah. I wish you had told me when I had to schlep through the old files for old Robert Fullwider, but hey, what the heck? What's your name?
Pamela.
Pamela Anderson?
Pamela Tuvio.
Spell it.
T-U-B-I.
B-I?
Yeah, B-I-L-L-O.
Kubilla.
Yes. And then my second question was for the sticky final. You know how you wanted us to use Chicago? So obviously we're only using one source, which is the book. So how would we like cite it since we already cited the book? Would you just cite the page number?
Page number at the bottom of each page.
So like Heath and Heath makes stick
Mhm.
page number.
Yeah, page number, yeah.
Okay, so it's not all consistent like 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. It's
Yeah.
like 1, 2, 3, 4.
At the bottom of each
Okay.
page where you have it put.
All right, thank you so much.
Go.
I just want to say disregard the email about jury duty. They did choose me, but then they kicked me off the panel, so.
Oh, why
I'm
they
good, I'm
kicked you
done.
out?
I had a car accident before and
So
stuff.
for cause,
Yeah, so
you were biased.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh,
Okay, thank you.
that killed this battery.